Your cat's staring again, not blinking, not moving, just watching. Their eyes lock onto yours like they know something you don't. And somehow, that unblinking gaze sends a chill down your spine. But what if I told you that stare means far more than you think? We studied why cats stare at their humans, and what we found was honestly a little disturbing. Before we dive in, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because after you watch this, you'll never look at your cat the same way again. Number 1. The predator within. Let's start with the truth most cat owners forget. Your soft, sleepy little pet is a born predator. Yes, even that fluffy ball who struggles to chase a toy mouse still carries the instincts of a hunter built by evolution itself. Cats are designed to stalk in silence. Every muscle, every whisker, every blink has purpose. When they freeze and stare, they're not just being weird. They're entering predator mode. It's how wild cats survive. They watch, they calculate, and they wait for the perfect moment to pounce. According to feline behaviorist Dr. Muckle Delgado, cats rely heavily on their eyes to track movement and analyze potential prey. And sometimes, guess what? You are the most interesting thing moving in their space. So when your cat sits across the room, pupils wide, ears twitching ever so slightly, they might be studying you the same way their ancestors studied a bird in the wild. They're not actually planning an attack. Well, hopefully not. But that part of their brain doesn't turn off. It's instinct. It's ancient. And it's happening right in your living room. You've invited a tiny lion to share your home, a well-fed, silent assassin who still thinks like a jungle hunter. So next time you catch your cat staring, remember, it might not be affection. It might just be biology. But of course, sometimes that stare means something else entirely. Number 2. Emotional surveillance mode. But there's another, deeper layer to all this. What if your cat's stare isn't about control, but connection? Believe it or not, cats are emotional detectives. A study published in Animal Cognition found that cats can recognize human emotions by matching facial expressions with tone of voice. They can tell when you're sad, angry, or relaxed, even when you try to hide it. So when your cat watches you quietly, they might be reading your emotional temperature. Are you stressed? Are you happy? Are you zoning out after a long day? They pick up tiny details, yes, the curve of your mouth, the twitch of your eyebrow, the way your shoulders move when you sigh. Some behaviorists even believe cats can read microexpressions, those tiny muscle changes in your face that reveal feelings before you even realize them yourself. So that long, silent stare might not be judgmental at all. It could be diagnostic. Your cat is studying you like a little furry therapist, one who never takes notes, never says a word, but somehow always knows when you're not okay. Creepy? Maybe, but also kind of beautiful, isn't it? Number 3. The ownership stare. What if your cat isn't trying to hunt you? What if they're trying to own you? Cats are territorial by nature. They don't just claim spots on your bed or the couch. They can claim you. Researchers at the University of Lincoln found that cats form emotional bonds with their humans similar to how babies bond with parents. That means your cat may see you as theirs, not the other way around. So when they stare from the top of the fridge or the corner of the room, motionless and proud, that's not a random look. That's ownership. That's your cat silently saying, yeah, that human eating chips over there, mine. Some cats even use long, unbroken eye contact as a way to remind you who's in charge. You think you're the pet parent, but in their mind, you're the weird hairless cat that they graciously allow to exist in their territory. And their stare? It's their way of keeping tabs on their property, you. Number 4, the trance stare. And then there's the weirdest one of all. When your cat stares at a blank wall, a dark corner, or thin air. No movement, no sound, no reason, just frozen. That's when most owners whisper, okay, what are you seeing that I can't? This is called the trance stare. It's both fascinating and unnerving. Sometimes it's just deep focus. Cats have an amazing ability to zone out completely, to drift into what researchers call a micro-trance state. They're awake, but their brain is in a resting rhythm, almost like dreaming with eyes open. But in rare cases, it could be something medical, like feline hyperesthesia syndrome, FHS, a neurological condition that causes twitching, sudden focus, and odd staring spells. Either way, it's like they slip between worlds. Part hunter, part mystic. One second they're present, the next they're somewhere else. And when they come back, they blink slowly, stretch, and walk away as if nothing happened. Meanwhile, you're left wondering whether your cat just saw a ghost or had a spiritual awakening. Number 5. The silent meow mystery. Have you ever noticed your cat staring at you with their mouth slightly open? Or giving you that eerie silent meow? It's strange, right? If they want to meow, why don't they just do it? According to cat behavior expert Jackson Galaxy, Silent meows are actually a high-level form of feline communication. They're not meant for other cats. They're designed for us. When your cat opens their mouth but makes no sound, it might be their way of saying, "I trust you enough to talk softly," or "I'm trying to connect without being loud about it." Combine that with a deep, focused stare, and you've got something like a secret code, a quiet, emotional signal that says, "I see you, I know you, I'm here." Still, it's hard not to feel a little unsettled when those wide eyes lock on you in complete silence. What do they want? Love, food, attention. Science says, probably not food this time. It's connection. Subtle, quiet, cat-style connection. Number 6. The bonding blink and when it doesn't happen. There's one cat gesture that melts every owner's heart. The slow blink. You've probably seen it. Your cat looks at you, their eyes half closed, blinking so slowly it almost looks like time stops for a moment. Animal behaviorists call it the cat kiss. It's their way of saying, "I feel safe with you." Cats only do this when they're completely relaxed and trust the one they're with. Think about it. No creature would close its eyes near something it fears. So when your cat gives you that lazy blink, they're not just showing affection, they're showing vulnerability. It's their silent version of a hug. But what if your cat doesn't blink? What if they just stare? A hard, unblinking gaze isn't always about love. In feline language, constant eye contact can be a sign of uncertainty, or even confrontation. Your cat might be trying to figure you out, waiting for your next move. Veterinarian Dr. Sarah Ellis explains that cats often use a steady gaze to gather information before reacting. They're like poker players, reading every flicker of your body language before deciding what to do next. So if your cat is giving you that intense, no-blink stare, don't panic. Just give them a calm blink in return. It's like saying, "Hey, we're good." And often they'll blink back. That's how two very different species learn to speak the same silent language. Number 7. The true meaning behind the stare. By now, it's clear that a cat's stare can mean a lot of things. Predator instinct, possession, emotional reading, trust, manipulation. But all of these point toward one truth. Cats are endlessly observing us. They're watching how we move, how we feel, how we react. They study our habits, our tone, our routines. They know when you wake up, when you go to bed, and even when you pretend to be asleep to avoid feeding them. Their stare isn't just curiosity. It's their way of staying connected. They live in silence, but they communicate volumes through their eyes. You could say your cat's eyes are their language. Ancient, honest, and hauntingly human-like. They tell you what words can't. I know you. I'm watching you. I'm learning you. That's both comforting and a little unsettling, isn't it? Number 8. The manipulative stare. Now let's talk about something cats are masters of, manipulation. Ever notice how your cat stares at you right before mealtime, or when you're eating something they want? It's not a coincidence. A 2020 study from Japan found that cats intentionally hold eye contact when they want something from humans. They've learned that a steady gaze, maybe followed by a soft meow or a paw tap, makes us cave in almost every time. That wide-eyed look, it's not just cute, it's a strategy. Think about it like this. Puss in Boots from Shrek wasn't a fantasy character. He was a scientific truth. Cats know exactly how to melt us. They use that big-eyed stare like a Jedi mind trick. You will open the treat drawer. And here's the scary part. It works. The same study found that humans are far more likely to reward cats with food or attention after a long stare. That means your cat might actually be training you, one look at a time. So next time you catch yourself handing over a treat because your cat looked cute, remember, you're being played. Lovingly, expertly, completely. Number 9, the mirror effect. But here's the twist most people miss. That stare doesn't just reveal your cat, it reveals you. Your cat's reactions are often reflections of your own emotions. When you're calm, they relax. When you're anxious, they go on alert. When you're distant, they stare longer. Trying to read you, trying to understand why their favorite human feels off. In a strange way, that unblinking gaze is your cat's version of empathy. They just don't know how to express it like we do. So the next time your cat stares into your soul, maybe they're not judging. Maybe they're checking in. Maybe they're saying, "Hey, I see you're not okay. Want some company?" Because beneath all the mystery and instinct, cats bond with us deeply, even if they'll never admit it. Number 10, the creepiest truth of all, and now, the part that gives everyone chills. We think we're studying cats, but what if they're the ones studying us? Every day, silently, patiently, they collect data. How we move, how we sound, what gets them fed. They've adapted their behavior perfectly around human life, and we didn't even notice. That stare, the one that feels like it pierces right through you, It's observation. It's learning. It's evolution in real time. We don't own cats. We coexist with them. And they've mastered the art of understanding us without saying a word. It's brilliant. It's eerie. It's the reason cats remain one of nature's most fascinating mysteries. In a nutshell. So the next time your cat sits across the room, eyes wide, body still, and you feel that strange mix of love and unease, remember this. They're not just looking at you. They're looking into you. They see more than you think. Your habits, your energy, your emotions. They know when you're kind. They know when you're sad. And they definitely know when you've opened the treat drawer. The stare of a cat is a doorway between predator and friend, between instinct and emotion, between them and you. And that's what makes it so disturbing, and yet so beautiful. Because behind those eyes isn't just an animal. It's a mind watching yours, quietly, patiently, always.